Now I'm just gonna ask you guys this one time and one time only. Please, just please, toss a coin to your Witcher. That was bad. But in any case, I'm not even gonna lie. Upon watching this the first time with the first 3 episodes, it wasn't that interesting to me and I kind of stopped watching it. But after going back to it and actually giving it a chance, it started to grow on me and it gets better, but of course, some of the episodes are better than the others, but for the most part, it was interesting. So the first season is very, very confusing as you tread along from episode 1 to episode 9, and you will see what I'm talking about if you have not seen this show and you finally watch it. And the acting is really good, and of course I really did enjoy Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia, and even though I have not played the games, I feel like he embodied the role in a way that he should have, and for me, he really became this character, which is one of the best parts of the entire season. And I did like Anya Salatra's performance as Yennefer, but honestly, for me, I really didn't care too much for the character. I'm pretty sure other people found her story interesting, but I truly didn't. And I wasn't even into the romance between her and Geralt. But that's not to say that she didn't have a good story arc. There's a lot of stuff that happened to the character that for others may make a great character, but for me, I really didn't find myself too much interested in her story. Now, there's a lot of tragic things that happened to the character, especially in her beginning, even all the way up into the last episode, and she just really goes on this emotional roller coaster throughout the whole season. And the message of beauty isn't everything with her character, and that to obtain something you want, it may require a sacrifice. That was done really well. And the fight choreography with the sword are incredibly dope and one of the best parts of the season. Just look up the sword fights on YouTube and I promise you would not be disappointed. In fact, it would give you more of an appreciation for Henry Cavill and what goes into making a scene like that look really good. The set design as well as the costume design is well done and it brought a lot of character to the environment and looked pretty damn good on camera. And just to put it out there, this show is not a show to watch with your kids or someone who is not in an appropriate age, as this show does contain a lot of nudity, both women and men, orgies, etc. So be cautious, because I found myself having to literally pause the show as I'm watching it. If my son came in the room to ask me something, to tell me something, and I'm just like, I don't want him to see this, and I'm like constantly watching, just paranoid. So yeah, that it does have a lot of that, and it does show a lot. This show for me is a light hit. I know a lot of people really appreciate every aspect of it, but like I said, the whole storyline and story arc with Yennefer, it was done incredibly well. Like, it was crafted better than a lot of storylines that's on TV right now, but it was just, I don't know, like I just couldn't connect to her character. I don't know what it was. I just found her story just really not that interesting. I found myself more invested in Geralt's story because, I mean, he is the main character, but I felt more just interested in what he was doing and wanting to get away from her story and go back to Geralt, and I just don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm alone, but that's just what my thoughts are. And if you want to, go ahead and check out this show. I definitely am waiting for season 2 to come out, and hopefully it is better to me than the first season.